Hello everybody, and welcome to quite a different video from the usual CD's Brick Mix video. Today I'm going to be showing you my collection of LEGO collectible minifigures. I've been collecting minifigures for quite some years now. Actually, the first series I got, I believe, was a series 7, and as you can see right here is my lineup of collectible minifigures, and I'll show you all of them individually. And what you see right here is my shelving where I display a lot of my Lego, and it's right beside my Lego cabinet that you guys have seen in a lot of videos. So today I'm going to show you my collection of collectible minifigures. I've seen some videos like this, and this can kind of sort of like this is summer of 2016, the end of August, so I'll be able to sort of look back and see what I had at the time. So let's get right to it. So right here, as you can see, we have the computer nerd, and he is from Series 7 as well as the Little Red Riding Hood figure, and this was my first minifigure, and I was super happy to get this figure because at the time it was pretty much my favorite one. I absolutely loved the way he looked, and the little mug there and computer. I just thought he looked really cool and was really well done. And as you can see, next I got Little Red Riding Hood. All these figures are lined up in the order that I've gotten them, so you can really see when I got them. So I got Little Red Riding Hood right here. I got the red cheerleader afterwards, as you can see. Very cool figure. I really love the cheerleading pom-poms accessory. I always thought that was cool. Right here we have the evil robot, and this is from Series 8, I'm pretty sure, just like the cheerleader right here. And actually I have double of this figure. I actually got a second one. A second a Series 8 figure, and it turned out to be the same evil robot. So I actually have two of this guy. Next, right here, we have the grandfather, and I just love this figure. I love the hairpiece right there. Super unique. Something you can only get with this figure. And the newspaper right there is really cool. Old times with the mug. And overall, it's just a really unique figure. This is one thing I love with the collectible minifigure series, is that you can really only get figures that are unique. It's really hard to get them any other way than through the series. Next here we have the Barbarian, a really cool looking figure. Not my favorite, but I definitely think he looks cool. He has some nice detail on the legs right there that I like. And yeah, double swords. Here we have the Gingerbread Man, which is a super original figure. Absolutely love how he looks with the Dunk Me mug. I just think he's a really cool figure. The headpiece to me is really interesting, how it's like a cookie. And overall, I just really like this figure. Next, we have the hippie, which I also really like. He really reminds me of 1970s John Lennon, sort of like the Beatles era. And I just really think he looks great. Really great representation of a hippie. Really cool to have one of them in Lego. Next, we have the classic chicken suit guy, which I'm super happy to have this figure. I just think he looks awesome. You've probably seen him a lot in my videos if you've been subscribed for a long time. I really love this figure. I actually made a stop motion with him, and overall, just a really original figure. Right here we have the baseball stackers player, and I absolutely love this figure because I actually played baseball for 6 years when I was a kid, and obviously I played 6 years, so it's a sport I really love. And to get a Lego baseball player meant a lot to me. I just thought it was really cool, and I love how you have the baseball glove hand right there. I just think that's really cool. Next off, we have the Yeti right here, which is also a fantastic figure. Again, very unique. You can only get this with the collectible minifigures, and I love how he has a little popsicle there, just kind of ironic, and just a really cool looking figure. Next, we have the DJ, and I love his accessories. I love his headpiece. His shirt looks really cool, the minifigure head with the sort of beats right there. And I love how he has the little record disc right there and the album cover in his hand, really nice. And next, again, a musical minifigure. We have the Rocker Girl, and I absolutely, one of the reasons I wanted this figure was for the guitar, because I just thought the Lego guitar looked absolutely awesome, and she just looks really cool. Sort of the 80s style Joan Jett kind of Rocker Girl, so very cool. I really like that figure. I pretty much love all my figures, really. I keep saying how much I love them, but I just really like every figure. Some of them I got, only randomly by picking one out, but some of them I also felt the packet to try and get the specific one. So yeah, and here we have the waitress, and funny fact about this is when I got the Bike Shop and Cafe that you can see right there, I really wanted Larry the barista from the Lego movie to put in the Lego shop. I really wanted sort of a server minifigure, but the Lego movie series had been discontinued, and she was in the next series, so she was pretty much the closest thing I could get to a server, and I think she looks like a really cool minifigure. And I really like how she's made. I love how she has a little name tag and a little Sunday accessory there. So I was really happy to get her, and I'll quickly explain how I ended up getting Larry the Barista once I get to him. So yeah, that's how I got the waitress. Right here we have an alien, and I really like how they created a unique head shape for him, and he has a little laser right there, so very unique figure again. And here we have the hard hat Emmett with the little instructions that dictates his life from the movie. And just, obviously it's Emmett, so just a really, really cool figure. You gotta love Emmett because everything is awesome. And right here we have Larry the Barista. So like I was saying, the way I actually got this figure was at Comic-Con Quebec a couple years ago. There was a booth of a third-party Lego seller, and they actually had Lego movie figures, and I actually spent like half an hour feeling the bags because I absolutely wanted Larry the Barista. I love the coffee cup right there and his outfit, and I absolutely wanted him for my bike shop in the bike shop and cafe, the cafe part of the set. And overall, I'm just really happy I got him because he looks fantastic behind the counter there. Uh, Next, right here we have the gold miner. I don't remember the specific name, but he is also very cool. I love the huge hat on him and just a great looking figure. Here we have the video game player with the Player One shirt and the control pad in the gamepad in his hand, which I think is a really cool piece, and he even has a USB key on his legs right there. So very cool figure. Again, it has the earphone headpiece, which I just really, really like. Here we have one of the figures from the Monster series. I don't remember the exact name, but very creepy as you can see. I got this when obviously the Monster series came out around Halloween, so it turned out to be a perfect figure for the occasion. And yeah, just a really creepy figure. Here we have the evil witch from the same series, and again, I really like how she looks. I love the little black cat with her and the broom and the little skirt around her legs. Overall, just a really nicely done figure. The detail is really nice, really stays true, obviously, to your classic witch. And finally, we have the Evil Knight from the series just before the Disney series that recently came out. And this is the last figure I've gotten, obviously. Very cool looking. I love the shoulder protection he has right there with the spikes. And overall, just a great looking figure. So that right there is my collection of collectible minifigures. Now, compared to a lot of people in the LEGO community, it's quite a small one. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 minifigures. I mean, there are lots of people, like, well, I don't know if lots is the right word, but a lot of people have almost full collections of each series. So I have quite a small collection of minifigures, but I'm really happy with what I have because every minifigure I pretty much love. There are some figures that have come out in the past, and overall I just didn't really like some of them, and pretty much all the figures I got I'm happy with. So I think that's what's the most important. I really got the figures that I wanted. And so yeah, this is my collection of collectible minifigures. Let me know if you have any of the figures in my collection in the comment section below. I'd be interested to know what you have, and share with us also what your collection contains, how many minifigures you have. I'd be really interested to know all the figures you have in your collection, so let's just share it in the comment section below. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe because it helps me out a lot. This is CD's Brick Mix, a mix of everything Lego, and I'll see you again in another video. Goodbye.